Alright guys, good morning. Let's get this shit on the road, I guess. Whatever road we're going on, I don't fucking know. But good morning. Thank you for joining me for morning coffee. Now let's get into some bullshit. Do 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 do. Excuse me. Do 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 do. All right, guys. I think we should get into some bullshit ass DSP. What is going on with this fucking? I hate this trackpad. It's seriously gonna drive me to get a fucking mouse. Okay. Cha 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 cha. Ooh. Nah. I don't really know how to respond to those kinds of things. Woo, do they have any gameplay for Armored Core 6? They might. Armored Core 6. Fires of the Rubicon. Chapter 1. Here we go. Okay, so this first video is gonna be Yongya explaining to us the combat in Armored Core 6. Now, I don't really trust Yongya when he talks about like the political side of stuff because he seems very one-sided opinionated on things. He doesn't really seem to like be in a gray area at all. So I don't follow his more like aggressive takes, but on stuff like this I kind of like Young Yeah. So we'll see what he has to say because he does genuinely play these games. I trust his opinion of games. So we'll see what he has to say.
Got to play over 5 hours of Armored Core 6 through the entirety of the game's first chapter, and, well, what better impression is there than I'm more impatient than ever to play the full game? A few days back, Bandai Namco invited me to a hands-on preview event, one that exuded a lot of confidence given how much of the game we were allowed to play with little supervision. They also went completely extra and brought an actual pilotable frickin' mech, which was cool and all, but my main focus was, of course, playing as much of Armored Core 6 as possible, and I remember not being able to pull myself away from the game. The build I was playing was running on PC with Xbox controllers connected to them, and they were confident enough to allow us to capture our own footage, which is what you'll be seeing. My hands-on experience is only relegated to single player though. The game will have multiplayer features, but that was just not part of this preview event. There was one mission where I was accompanied by friendly AI mechs though, so maybe that's a glimpse of sorts of what that experience could be like. Now,
Okay, that looks fucking cool. I mean, if they're not gonna make a Titanfall 3, I mean, it kind of opens up the market for somebody to make a Titanfall 3, you know? But I don't think they're gonna do that.
what I need to immediately communicate is that Armored Core 6 is not a Soulsborne game. It's not Dark Souls or Elden Ring with mechs. This is Armored Core through and through, with a focus on mech customization, fast-paced combat, freedom of horizontal and vertical mobility, and encounter designs centered around large-scale arenas, skirmishes, and boss battles. This is not a seamless open-world game. You'll instead be going from mission to mission, the completion of which will earn you money that will allow you to buy mech parts, each of which can last anywhere from a couple minutes to 1 or 2 dozen minutes, maybe more depending on how many times you have to retry an encounter, each featuring levels of varying sizes, some more linear and contained, others expansive in their volume, but all focused on delivering exhilarating encounters and scenarios rather than serving as exploration hubs. Now, even if you are more of a Soulsborne fan than an...
So then it's like a Destiny model where they have a hub world? Is that what I'm getting from this? I'm not saying that it's a live service game or anything, but it has one hub world, and then it has a bunch of biomes that it lets you play in. Is that what I'm gaining from this?
Armored Core fan, what I can tell you is that this is a FromSoft game through and through. There was a portion of time in the first few hours of the game where I did fear how easy the game felt, but then came certain missions and boss battles that absolutely tested my capabilities in the best ways, and all of my concerns washed away.
That's actually good. A lot of what I've been hearing... Sorry, I didn't know I was so far back. A lot of what I've been hearing about this game is that people just think it's going to be Elden Ring with mechs and shit. That's what I've been hearing. But you got to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're going to know how to make something different, right? Right? You can't just say, oh, they're just going to create the same game every fucking time. No. Trust them. Trust them. They are fantastic.
Repetition and a sense of euphoria from overcoming difficult challenges through skill and guile is very much still here. But the level of mech customization that Armored Core offers means you can strategize on a whole other level than Soulsborne games. You can customize everything from your 4 weapons, 2 on each hand and 2 on each shoulder, to the head, the body or core, the arms, the legs or booster, your fire control system, and your generator. The full depths of this customization system was not possible to grasp in 5 hours, but I found that legs in particular will drastically impact the way your mech moves. Bipedal legs allow for very flexible mobility. The tank legs allow for fast on-the-ground mobility with drifting capabilities. The tetrapod legs allow for a hovering stance for death from above. And each of these have their own pros and cons. Each have their uses depending on the mission, combat scenario, or boss battle.
Wow.
Other body parts define how much armor points or health your mech has.
Oh, so you can change the head. Please give me a Gundam head. Just one. Just one. And it doesn't even have to be a noticeably Gundam one. Just make a Gundam one.
The quantity and weight of weapons that can be equipped. With all these factors in play, it very much becomes a meticulous balancing act, with a process involving customizing your mechs to prioritize certain attributes at the sacrifice of others. A nimbler mech will move much faster, dodge more efficiently, and boost for longer, but will have low health and can't carry many heavy weapons, whereas tankier mechs will move slower, be harder to dodge with, and have a harder time boosting, but can take more hits and can carry those heavier weapons and more powerful armaments to compensate.
I don't know why anybody would expect no less than a give and take for some customization options. I mean, like, what are you actually saying here?
It is absolutely tangible how different all of these varied builds feel. Now, unlike in Soulsborne games where it is for the most part demanded that you commit to the points you spend on your stats, in Armored Core 6, there are no shackles on build customization. The whole idea is to continuously tweak for every situation, especially since there's not one build that will be ideal for every scenario. That's why the game allows you to sell parts for as much money as you bought them, to make it simple to prioritize your most used mech parts. It's why the game goes as far as allowing you to re-customize your mech when you die before retrying again, why it features checkpoints for each major sequence of a mission. And with a variety of mission types, levels, skirmishes, encounter scenarios, and boss battles that the game offered during my 5 hours hands-on session, it became clear that attempting to stick to a single mech build to carry you through the full campaign will prove to be a fool's errand or a masochist's great challenge. Not to say every mission will be a struggle. There are plenty that are fairly easy and manageable to get through. The earlier missions in particular are more about getting you acclimated to handling your mech in different situations. Speaking of, the mechs do handle and control extremely well in Armored Core 6. We have definitely come a long way from the cumbersome days of the earlier entries. The controls are pretty simple. The left analog stick moves your mech, the right analog stick moves the camera, the right and left triggers fire your right and left hand weapons, the right and
Oh,
left
great.
weapons
Great. I hate when they make these games and then they like just invent an entirely new control scheme. Like, what was it? Assassin's Creed. Why did they fucking use the bumper buttons as attack buttons? It's a fucking adventure game. Use the face buttons for attack. When I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I had to remap the buttons.
shoulder weapons. Holding down Y and pressing a weapon button will manually reload that weapon. And from there you've got your mobility options. On an Xbox controller, A is to jump. Holding A keeps you boosted in the air. B is for boosted
X.
mobility. This does not consume energy or stamina. X is to perform a quick dash or a quick boost in any
Triangle.
direction. Think of this as your dodge button. And then clicking the left analog stick will see your mech perform what's called an assault boost, which propels you towards where your camera's facing or towards a locked-on target, which can be used as both a mobility option or as a means to close the distance.
Oh, there's melee.
Say a melee attack. Finally, you have some utility buttons like clicking the right analog stick to lock on, pressing up on the D-pad to use limited repair kits to heal, and then down on the D-pad to scan your environment and tag nearby enemies to gauge their location. The game also includes training missions to further help you familiarize yourself with the controls and the feel of different builds of mechs and different varieties of weapons. It only took me a few missions before I felt like I had a full grasp of the game's combat system. It felt like an easy to get into, hard to master kind of situation. And once that muscle memory was locked in, piloting the mech became an exhilarating pleasure. Moving, boosting, and dashing around had a great sense of speed, acceleration, and momentum. Long-range attacks as well as melee weapons felt impactful thanks to the care that was placed in visual and audio design. Each weapon had their advantages, disadvantages, and overall feel, some being more effective against certain types of enemies than others. And button mapping and controls all felt pretty smooth and intuitive. Now, I'm sure that 5 hours of playtime was nowhere near enough to explore the...
Man, I look a lot better today than I did yesterday.
I did use machine guns, burst rifles, single-shot rifles...
This is what a good night's sleep will do for you, ladies and gentlemen.
...bazookas and grenade launchers, and on my shoulders I've mounted rockets, targeted lasers, and shields, all deployable and usable at the press of trigger and shoulder buttons. Different weapons also have different reload times, which act essentially as cooldown timers, and you have to keep that in consideration as you use your weapons and try to use them strategically and in the most efficient and effective way possible. But yeah, I felt like there was a good amount of tools to experiment with within these initial hours alone, and I suspect that the arsenal will grow drastically throughout the course of the campaign. And I imagine that the tradition of the Moonlight Sword being in a FromSoft game will carry through in Armored Core 6. I look forward to finding that. Now, while I've emphasized before that Armored Core 6 is not a Soulsborne game, it does inherit some of its core combat features. Repair kits, for example, are essentially the equivalent of Dark Souls' Estus heals, with a limited amount of 3 available per mission. You can hard lock onto enemies now, like you can in Soulsborne titles, and there is a Sekiro-style stagger system that allows you to stun enemies if you build up their stagger meter or...
This is what I love about FromSoft. I'm not a fan of Dark Souls, Demon Souls, fucking whatever other Souls games that they made. I'm not. Elden Ring is my shit. Elden Ring is my shit. I love it. Elden Ring was so good, it ruined the campiness of Zelda for me. No joke. And you might ask yourself, well, why is that? They have nothing to do with each other, because for the life of me, I've always wanted a Gothic-inspired Zelda game. They gave us one that was kind of inspired by Gothic imagery and all that stuff with Twilight Princess, but I mean, it wasn't really, it wasn't really Gothic the way Elden Ring was. Everything from the monsters to the world, it just seemed inspired, you know? It seemed so full of imagination. And that's why I loved Elden Ring's world. It was so imaginative. The first time I went to Caelid, everybody remembers it. Everybody. Well, not the first time I went to Caelid, but the first time they went to Caelid. Everybody remembers their first trip there. Got their ass kicked by the dogs. You can't say it didn't happen. Might not have been on the first time. You might have gotten destroyed by a bird. But your ass got beat by an animal. For sure. Shut the fuck up. My guy on the game said something. Shit, where was I? But yeah, Elden Ring ruined Zelda for me. I can't handle the campiness. Once I got to see what a true high fantasy, dark gothic setting was, I couldn't just go back to Zelda. I mean, Zelda's great. Zelda's fantastic. But I'm tired of the campiness of it all the time. Why can't they give us another Twilight Princess inspired Zelda game that has more realistic versions of the characters, that has more realistic settings for the characters? Why does it always have to be bokoblins? Like campy bokoblins with a big fucking nose, the weird looking head, the fucking spindly arms that make them look like a fucking pig. I mean, I get it, right? Ganon, they're supposed to be monsters of Ganon, and Ganon's true form is like the pig form, right? But I'm just tired of it. When I saw the breath of fresh air that was Elden Ring, I couldn't go back to the stagnant air that was Zelda. And you can say that they changed the formula, and I'm sorry. Breath of the Wild is the superior version to Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was just Minecraft with a Zelda skin. And yeah, you can say but the mechanics are different. Okay, yes, and I understand that the mechanics are different. But it's an apt comparison, right? When you take into account the building factor of it, and that's the only reason why I say it's Minecraft Lite with the Zelda skin. Because Minecraft gives you more building options. I'm just not a fan of building. And that's fine. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not for me, you know? I'd rather go play Elden Ring. I'd rather go play Twilight Princess. I'd rather go play any of the other plethora of 30 plus years of Zelda that I grew up with, that I know and that I enjoy. If this is where they're going and it's popular for them, who the fuck am I to say, hey, don't do that because you need to placate to my sensibilities? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And I know people understand that it's bullshit. Because not everything needs to be made for everybody. That's just the fact of the matter of it. You know, I want traditional dungeons. Traditional, you know, dungeons where you start with nothing, and by the end of it, you've gone through the entire temple, you've gained keys, you've gained abilities, you've gained experience, you know, you've learned how to fight. That's what I want. And I understand people are like, but the original Zelda game, yes, I know the original Zelda game gave you everything from the beginning, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to feel like I earned what I have. And in Tears of the Kingdom, when I was playing it, there was no sense of progression for me. I didn't feel like I was getting stronger at all. At all. I improved my heart containers. I improved my durability. And oh my god, weapon degradation. What the fuck is that? In Tears of the Kingdom, you can't hit 3 people without your weapon breaking unless you fuse it with something else. So you're telling me that I can't just play Zelda the way I know Zelda? At least with Breath of the Wild, your weapon lasted like 10 minutes. In Tears of the Kingdom, it has a hit counter. I truly and honestly believe that it has a hit counter. It doesn't show it, and I have no proof of it, but I've counted. At most, 5 hits. At most, 5 hits to an armored enemy, and your weapon broke. I'm not interested in that. I'm not. I'm just not. You know, I don't want to spend all my time getting this giant cache of weapons, only for that cache of weapons to last not even an hour. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of some mechanics in the new Zelda game. I just dropped it. I don't know how I got onto that, but I did.
Break their posture, if you will. Armored Core purists.
Okay, so there are posture breaks. So it's a stagger mechanic. That's cool.
Might question these changes, but I for one think that they're really welcome features to the game's combat.
But my point of saying all that bullshit was I genuinely trust FromSoft to put out a quality product and stand by their product. I'm not saying Nintendo didn't stand by Zelda because they came out and said, hey, this is our direction. If, you know, this is where we're going. Fine. Great. You can move on without me. If building mechanic is your future for Zelda, it's not for me. It isn't. And the one thing that pisses me off about the criticism that you give Zelda, that we can all agree, right, that Skyward Sword was an abomination because of its control scheme, right? It relied too heavily on a gimmick that hindered the experience for some people, right? We can all agree that that was the case. But nobody can criticize the building mechanic of Tears of the Kingdom. Why? Why can't I criticize the building mechanic when I feel it's a gimmick that they relied too heavy on and it hindered the experience for me? Why can't I say that? It's a legitimate criticism. You could say, but the building mechanic, you don't have to build, but you do. You do have to build. There is no aspect of that game where you're not building something. Even your weapons. Yes, you don't have to build the primary weapon, but you have to fuse the weapon in order to use it for a while. That's building. Every aspect of the game requires you to build something, and I just wasn't interested in it. I wasn't. I didn't want to spend 5 minutes spinning a fucking wheel around so I can figure out which way it's properly oriented so I can get it to go straight. And obviously that's hyperbole. I didn't spend 5 minutes to figure out how the fuck a wheel works when they have arrows on the inside of them. I'm not stupid. But you know what I mean? I don't want to finagle a fucking wheel to go straight. That's just not interesting to me. Yeah, it was funny when I was destroying Bokoblins on a moped, but that's not what I want Zelda for. If I want to kill people on a moped, I'll play Grand Theft Auto. I'm just saying. It's not Zelda for me. Zelda is a high fantasy it's a high fantasy swords and sorcery tale for me. And when you add in an overabundance of modern technologies like cars and motorcycles, it's not me. It's not me, dog. It isn't me. It's not what I'm looking for, and it's not what I envision Zelda to be. And that's fair criticism. Because it's just as valid as you saying, this is the most Zelda game I've ever played. It's as valid as that. If you believe it to be traditional Zelda, then you can say, hey, I believe this is traditional Zelda. And I can't say, well, you're wrong, because it's your opinion. And as long as you have a factually based opinion, you can have that opinion. But if it's based on, like, bullshit information, like the sky is green, then, yeah, no, your opinion's fucking wrong. People need to understand that their opinions can be wrong.
None of them felt like they crippled or diminished the gameplay and sense of challenge in any way. set, they just added extra.
And that was my problem with Zelda. I genuinely felt that the building mechanic hindered the gameplay. I genuinely feel that way. And you can say, but that's not how it was, and you're entitled to your opinion. But for me, the building mechanic, the weapon degradation, the having to fuse all your weapons with shit, it hindered the gaming experience for me. When I got into a fight with a bunch of Bokoblins and I pulled out my sword and it didn't even last 2 Bokoblins, I dropped the fucking game. Nope. Not interested. I'm not gonna find great weapons only for them to be destroyed before I'm even able to fucking kill anything with them. It's not my game. It's not for me.
Layers. So even though you have heals now through repair kits, certain stronger enemies and bosses will kick your ass even with those heals. Trust me, you'll need them.
That's what's up.
The system can be used optionally, and there are plenty of situations where you might actually be better off not hard locking on to enemies, especially when there are a bunch of them surrounding you. And the stagger meter adds depth and strategy to the weapons that you prioritize, and in the way you fight tougher mechs, it reshapes your conception of how to take down these enemies and how to use your weapons and in what order to fire them.
Okay, FromSoft. Now that I know, right? Now that I know that you're able to make a flying mech machine in the next Elden Ring, we have to have the ability to fly. Why not? The mechanic is right there.
Defense side of things, you yourself can get staggered as well, so you got to be careful of that.
Uh-oh.
And make sure that enemies don't land those heavy hits on you. The core mechanics honestly just felt great, and experimentation of mech assembly was further encouraged by the variety of scenarios the game presented me with to test my mech's capabilities. Now, missions in this game do pretty much involve going from mission marker to mission marker, from one scenario to the next, from one battle to the other. There is none of that vaguely directed exploration and sense of discovery found in, say, Elden Ring or anything of the sort.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
The Armored Core 6 missions present still can vary quite a bit, at least within these first few hours. The larger scale and more open levels will feature small to mid-sized mech enemies alongside long-range turrets placed in strategic positions in such a way that navigating the environment and just running in without a strategy will surely get you killed. The smaller, more self-contained levels will encourage fast-paced skirmishes with enemy mechs of varying sizes and difficulties, with some occasions where you might encounter enemy-customized mechs that will test your one-on-one dueling capabilities. Some missions will linearly string along multiple types of level designs and combat scenarios to keep you on your toes. And then there are the boss battles where you'll be testing the culmination of all of your learnings to defeat them. Boss battles tend to be my favorite part of Soulsborne and FromSoft games, and this is one area where so far, Armored Core 6 has absolutely not disappointed. In the first 5 hours of the game that encompasses the first chapter, I encountered 2 bosses in particular that took me multiple tries to overcome by learning their attack patterns and weaknesses, and by adjusting my own strategies and mech build. One of them was this giant tank with shields in the front, and for the first half of the battle, I had an ally to help distract it while I attacked it from the back, but for the second half of the fight, I was left to fight the boss alone, so that required me to study its patterns and find ways to get behind its shield to deal damage. And the thing about these boss battles is that because of the level of mobility that the game offers the player in this game, the bosses themselves have to compensate for that with onslaughts of attacks that you would not see in Soulsborne games, a combination of things like a barrage of mines on the ground, large AoE attacks, barrages of projectiles, and powerful and wide-reaching melee attacks. There's just a lot more going on in these boss battles compared to Soulsborne titles because you, as a mech, can do so much more, so everything feels faster, more frenetic, and it all evokes this sense of like a roller coaster ride of a boss battle kind of feeling, but it's all designed to be masterable as well. It's not just chaos, it's organized chaos. Another boss battle I encountered towards the end of Chapter 1 was this flying machine that focused on constant barrages of projectiles in the first half, and then in the second half, it would combine the barrages of projectiles with these large-scale melee attacks. This boss kicked my ass quite a few times, and while I did get close to beating it, unfortunately I wasn't able to do a victory run before my hands-on time ran out. But as I was leaving the event, I was already thinking of ways I could adjust my mech build to compensate for my weaknesses. I was thinking of the boss's attack patterns and ways I could adjust my playstyle and ways I could dodge certain attacks. It's the kind of stuff that gets me excited about FromSoft games fully represented in Armored Core 6. And I haven't even gotten to those bosses that are entire levels and missions within themselves because of how massive they are. There was this one gargantuan boss called the Strider that was essentially the mech version of a Shadow of Colossus boss. I had to find a way to scale this giant mechanized entity before destroying the core that would take it down. So even among boss battles, there were all kinds of cool things the game did by leveraging the scale of the mech genre to keep them varied. And this is where I realized that a game like Armored Core really benefits from its mission-to-mission structure, as each mission can really be tailored to be its own flavor and set piece and offer its own challenge that will encourage you to revisit your own mech build and your own playstyles. And with the ability to repeat completed missions, you can retroactively go back and experiment with new builds created from parts attained later on in the campaign, and then you can try to get better scores and try to get S ranking in these missions. So I foresee all of this will make Armored Core 6 very replayable. I will, on some level, miss the exploration and lore discovery that Soulsborne titles encourage, but this is just a different genre of FromSoft game altogether, and I welcome the development team sticking to what makes Armored Core special, rather than trying to fit Armored Core into a Soulsborne mold where it might not belong. Now, story is one area where I'm unsure about with Armored Core. It's a much more direct style of storytelling where it's just constant exposition, dialogue, briefings, and information thrown at you to the point where it could kind of feel mind-numbing, where my brain just wasn't paying attention. Hopefully in future chapters, the narrative will develop in a way where my brain will feel compelled to pay attention, but in Chapter 1, it was just a lot of words and technical sci-fi mumbo-jumbo and code names and names of factions thrown around. A lot of just stereotypical mission debriefs and dialogue and voiceover that felt, I don't know, just better suited to, like, Saturday morning cartoons rather than something that was grounded and subdued.
Do you hear me, you corporate vultures? The Rubiconians will never yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash, we stand as one! Hot dog, they got an AC. More like an old piece of junk. It's barely different from an MT. Gun 4, you're not exactly cutting edge either. You want to be next on the scrap heap?
Which I think is in line with the general flavor that Armored Core has always had since the series' inception. It's got a more sort of like anime style of dialogue delivery, but there are some narrative developments that happen at the end of Chapter 1 that did recapture some intrigue, so depending on how they handle that and how that intrigue evolves into hopefully a really compelling plot, the story could turn around for me and I might actually feel a lot more absorbed by the narrative. But from Chapter 1 alone, the narrative just really didn't hook me because of the way the narrative is delivered in large part, I think. There are the occasional cutscenes here and there, but mostly you're going to be essentially listening to audio logs, though who knows how the narrative and the presentation of that narrative will evolve throughout the course of the campaign. And then visually, FromSoft games, you may know, have never really been carried by the fidelity, but rather by art direction. And I'd say that the same holds true for Armored Core 6. This is a cross-generation title, so while this is the best that Armored Core has ever looked, it's far from the best visual fidelity I've ever seen. And while Soulsborne games could leverage their more fantastical settings to evoke some really compelling scenery, the more futuristic, ravaged, mechanized, and industrial setting and genre of Armored Core means that environments can feel blander and less awe-inspiring on occasions. Indoor environments, for example, tend to feel pretty dull in the way that industrial interiors tend to be. But then there are those times when the game presents boss mechs with really cool designs who may be colossal in scale or be aesthetically unique alongside their mesmerizing projectiles and attack patterns, or takes players outdoors and presents landscapes, cityscapes, and vistas that highlight some of the unique aspects of Armored Core. And that's when I'm reminded how much more experienced FromSoft has become since their last Armored Core game. You will definitely find beauty in this game. I'm just curious as to how varied the environments will be throughout the course of the campaign, if they can mesmerize visually on the level that...
Alright, I'm on Twitter, right? And I'm scrolling through the timeline or my For You page or whatever the fuck it's called this week, right? And the quartering says some dumb fucking shit about Jamie Foxx. You dumb motherfucker. Look me in the face. Look me in the face. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. You dumb motherfucker. You dumb fuck. Look me in the face. Look me in the face. The vaccine did not cause Jamie Foxx's heart attack, you fucking moron. There. Fucking idiot. It's my opinion that the Jamie Foxx had a heart attack because of that damn vaccine. Didn't you know it was all because of the vaccine? No, it wasn't, you fucking hillbilly. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Jamie Foxx had a heart attack, right? He lost weight, right? He lost muscle definition, right? So his face looks thinner. Look at my face. You think this beautiful visage of Italian beautifulness, you think it always looks this way? No! If I lost weight, I would be even more beautiful. It's just facts, bro. If you lose weight, your face gets thinner. That's the truth. And for you to sit there and say that the vaccine fucking made him lose weight by giving him a heart attack is fucking lunacy, you dumbass. What the fuck are you saying? Well, he had a heart attack because of the vaccine. No, he didn't. No, he fucking didn't. It's like, I'm done with you fucking morons. Right? He did not have a heart attack because of the vaccine. He's getting older. If I'm not mistaken, Jamie Foxx is in his 50s, if not right at 50. Come on, dude. Let's ask Echo. How old is Jamie Foxx? Echo, how old is Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx is 55 years old.
Thank you. The dude is halfway to 60. He's old. He doesn't look old because he takes very good care of himself, but he's old. Then has a high-stress life. Come on. Use your brain. Right? Use your fucking brain. Set your biases aside. Right? Set your biases aside and think with your logical fucking brain. And ask yourself, wholly and honestly, is there any correlation between heart attacks and the vaccine? No! Shut your dumb ass up. If you aren't a physician, if you don't have a medical degree, if you don't have a degree in science or biology, shut your fat ass up. Because you're just spewing bullshit. You're fear-mongering. You're an idiot. Look me in the face. You're a moron. You're an idiot. Fuck.
Done with some of their previous titles. Now, one area where I have little doubt this game will excel at is the music.
And I mean, this fucking guy is the same fucking guy that cried because of Dylan Mulvaney. Won't somebody think of the children? They didn't got a transsexual woman to sell him a beer. Where'd your balls go? Did they fall off with the skin on your feet, you fucking freak? How's it feel, you weirdo? You should be shunned from society because the skin on your feet is peeling off. We've all seen your nasty ass feet, Jeremy. From the quartering. Son of a bitch. You guys profess to be like these staunch conservatives who just have this idea of society that is a utopia forever. It's just not fucking true. You're clearly sexists. You're clearly racists. It's obvious when you come out so heavily against transsexual women on a beer can. And your only excuse of why it's important is, won't somebody think of the children? Won't they think of the children that's buying the beer? I don't get it. I don't get it. Are they to not exist then? Are they to not exist then? What did they do that was wrong? That other than hiring a trans woman? What did they do wrong? Nothing. Bud Light did nothing wrong. Yet these people insist. They demand Bud Light apologize. For what? Just give me the one for what? Apologize for what? Your opinion of Dylan Mulvaney that they aren't actually a trans person is reductive because it's based upon your stupidity. It's based on your bias. That's it. You want Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light to apologize, or Anheuser-Busch to apologize for what? What did they do that was wrong? You know, and I'm one of these people that actually believe that tokenism is a thing. Tokenism is a thing. You can't deny that tokenism isn't a thing. That these businesses aren't using people's identities to sell product. They are. It's undeniable. Just look at the way Hollywood is acting at the moment and tell me they aren't using groups' identities to sell movies. They are. They are. They are. It's an undeniable fact. If you want to look it up, you want to fact check me, fine. That's good. But it's an undeniable fact that Hollywood has an agenda. It does. It always has. But that doesn't mean Dylan Mulvaney is a fraud. It doesn't. None of it means that he's a fraud. Or she's a fraud. Pardon my language. Nothing says that she is a fraud. Nothing. You can sit there and say, well, they were a failed actor. Show me the direct correlation. Show me direct causation. It's not there. It's implied bias. That's what it is. You're mad that this person went from being a relative nobody in the grand sphere of social media to blowing up and being a multimillionaire overnight. You're jealous. You're jealous. You're jealous that a beer that you've drank for your entire life hired somebody that you don't like. That's the crux of your argument. That's it. You aren't some liberal fighting conservative hero. You're a fucking fraud. You're a biased, fear-mongering fraud. Because you preach how you're so in the middle and how you respect everybody, yet your tweets directly show you don't. You're a hypocrite. And I used to watch your shit, Jeremy. I know how you act. I know. You know, when you're young and dumb, you listen to stupid people. But there comes a time in your brain where you can see the red paint on the red wall, dude. Where you can see the deviation in the colors, man. I saw how much of a fraud you were as soon as you started in with Dylan Mulvaney. I was like, what's the problem here? They just hired a person for a job, and nobody even knows the totality of that job. Nobody. Yet you're going to sit there and say that they did it for ideological reasons. Do you have proof of that? No? It's based upon your bias? Shut the fuck up then and stop pushing your biased information as facts. Bro, because it's not facts. It isn't. It isn't. I don't get it. I don't get it. What did Dylan Mulvaney do that was so wrong? You know, it's not like in sports where we're having biological men literally beating the shit out of women in mixed martial arts and busting their face so bad it almost blinds them in one eye. That actually happened. The trans fighter beat the ever-loving shit out of the biological female fighter. And I'm sorry, in combat sports, you have to take muscle definition or muscle tone, bone density. You have to take all of that into account. That's why there's weight classes. I'm just saying, if you want to create, you know, an alternate league that, you know, is for them, that's fine. And in my opinion, the best option for everybody is allowing people to opt into that. Saying, are you okay with this? And if they don't opt into it, they can't fight those people. That's just my opinion. But you can't sit there and say that the system is rigged against you because they hired Dylan Mulvaney, dude. The system has never been rigged against this. Against this. So stop. Stop. It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb. And you could say, well, other races discriminate against white people. Sure, that's true. I've had it happen to me. You know, growing up, you live in the hood, and you don't live in a good part of the neighborhood, and you live next to a place that gets raided by the SWAT team. You kind of grew up in it. I grew up in it. I've seen how it is. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get how I got on that.
You have to focus on winning this.
No, but it just pisses me off, man. It just pisses me off. How can you say that they did something wrong when they didn't do anything? What did they do that was so wrong? The only thing they did was hire a trans woman. And that's wrong? They need to apologize for that? It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I mean, you can sit there and say that there is an increased bias towards a select group of people because of information that's given out in the media. Sure. But show me a time where that hasn't been the case for everybody else in the United States. It's the case currently for immigrant minority persons, be it from Southern America, Middle America, Canada, everywhere. If they're an immigrant and they're not from here, and it's an instant, oh, they do this, they do that. It's always unconscious or subconscious and conscious bias. Always. And you, I don't understand how you can sit there and profess to be in the middle, right? when it's so clear that you're a staunch conservative? And it's you use the defense, I have ex-friend. You're literally just using the black friend defense. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, Jeremy. You're lying to people. You're fear-mongering, bro. Jamie Foxx did not get a heart attack because of the vaccine. He didn't. And for you to sit there and push this bullshit, it cements the stupidity for me. You know? It cements it. You can't sit there and say that I base my reporting on facts when you're literally out here saying shit that's proven false. Oh, he's near the end. I don't really care how this boss fight goes. I want to be more surprised by it than anything else. But you know what I mean? It's just like, god damn. But it's just like, god damn, people. Really? Really? That's your problem in the world? That's your problem in the world. Not the fact that our justice system is utterly corrupt. Not the fact that our political system is bought and paid for. That's not your problem. It's Bud Light hiring Dylan Mulvaney. There are more... You profess yourself to be a political guy, right? Okay, Jeremy, there are more pressing political matters than Dylan fucking Mulvaney, dude. It's just the truth. You say that you want to be a source for news. You know, you launched the Publica, right, as a news thing, right? Come on, dude. What the fuck did Dylan Mulvaney do to you? Why do you hate it? Why do you hate her so much? Why? Why do you hate her so much? The absolute only thing I can deduce from why you would hate Dylan Mulvaney so much is because she succeeded where you wanted to succeed and you failed at it. You wanted to be the influencer that was getting courted by Bud Light to have a can with your face on it. That was what you wanted, and since she got it before you, you're jealous. You're jealous of her. Because she succeeded where you failed. That's the only logical option. Why else would he hate her so much? He's made thousands of videos on her. You're weird, dude. You're weird. I'm just gonna say it. You're weird. Have you guys watched the Adam Eve special for Invincible on Amazon Prime? It's pretty fucking good, guys. It's pretty good. It's more of the Invincible quality that we come to expect from Season 1. You gotta watch it. American animes are starting to get up there in intensity, bro. You gotta watch it. Oh yeah. Let's go and see what happened
My
to
explosion of
Rich last
satisfaction.
night.
About us. I don't even know what the narrative is. I'm lost. There's no purpose. So they're lying to him. His
What's up, Nathaniel?
I think this is the part.
We got Amy. What's good, Amy? How are you? Alex, how the fuck are you? Raccoon, who is the person who's going to be making my VTuber stuff. Yeah, I'm out of my fucking mind right now.
in the history of me, you'll all see my hairline. When I started,
On this episode of Fat Middle-Aged Man watching other two middle-aged men argue. This is a stream. This is a stream.
in 2008,
And see, this is what I like about Rich. He acknowledges his shortcomings, genuinely tries to improve his content, and he's honest with what he believes. Everybody knows that Rich is a centrist. Everybody doesn't subscribe to the right or the left ideologically. He acknowledges that there are ebbs and flows, that there are good and bads on both sides. I just don't understand why people like Jeremy can't acknowledge his ideological bias. Why, Jeremy? Everybody knows that you're a conservative. Show me one time you've ever went on a liberal person's channel. You've been on Tim Pool. You've been on other places, bro. I don't even know what the fuck they're called, but I've seen you go on other places and have interviews with other people. But they're all conservative. Name one time you've ever gone to a liberal channel and had a debate with them. You haven't, Jeremy. You haven't. You know, Destiny might be one of the weirdest, strangest people on YouTube, right? But he's honest and open with what he believes, and people respect him for it. You're just placating to an audience and saying, I'm in the middle, because you don't want to be labeled as what you are. I'm a centrist. I lean right on some things and I lean left on some things. I think we should be fiscally responsible, but I think we should also, you know, take care of people in need. There are, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, Jeremy. You need to get the stick out of your ass and just be honest with who you are.
my hairline was fucked up. My hairline's always been fucked up. Since I was a kid, my hairline was fucked up. What does that have to do with anything?
Does he... Phil, this is what Gundam always talks. Phil, look, maybe if you really... Dude, no.
I want to get onto the
my
Nate
hair.
stuff.
As he... Even being a good-looking dude will help you. He's messaging me. It better be fucking important. It might be Jay. That's why I'm looking. It is. Oh. Sent link to Twitter. Thank you. We're going to get Nate on the show right now.
You know, and I can't say Jeremy's a bad guy. I don't know him at all. But the persona you put on YouTube is one of ignorance, bro. If that's who you are in real life,
All right, let's see what
you're
this dude
ignorant,
is up
bro.
to.
But if it's a character, you're doing
That's,
a lot of harm with the character that you're portraying, boy.
Yeah, that's too far.
Why is it not saying?
Alright, I'll use you.
You are.
Hold on.
You're doing a lot of harm. You're pushing a lot of bullshit, dude.
God damn, that's high. See the rest of these ones.
Oh, come on.
God damn it, that's high, that's high. That's high. Damn, that was high. Yeah, these are all really high. God damn it. Alright, well, I guess I get
One
you.
second, guys.
Now, where the fuck the other one went?
God damn it. I should have did this
There was
before.
3 of those. What the fuck happened to mine? I had one to smoke out of, it's gone, man. There's one last night I was using, all the weed's gone. There was a ton of weed left. I don't know where it went. It was up on this table unless somebody knocked it. I don't know where it is. God damn it. I want shit falling everywhere.
I put it in the refrigerator earlier on top of that box. You probably took it out of there. Right?
No, I didn't. 0, 0. These are the 2 with nothing in them. I never took it out.
Okay,
nothing in
yeah.
there.
Okay. Okay, I want to get one thing off the top. I love cannabis. I smoke a lot of cannabis. I eat edibles, I eat gummies, I do the spray that Rich does. I love cannabis. I don't act this way about it. This is indicative of somebody with a substance problem. When you're getting mad at somebody because it's not there when you want it, you have a problem with it. If you can't be without it, you have a problem with it. It's just the God's honest truth. I used to struggle with alcoholism. I did. But cannabis helped me with that. It helped me wean myself off of it. And, you know, and talking with the people whom were closest to me, I got off of alcohol. And yes, I do drink occasionally. I have maybe 1 or 2 beers, but it's not a problem anymore. I can be without it. And I don't get mad when I don't have it. You see? This guy is getting mad because he doesn't have his cannabis. That in of itself means this guy should not be using it. That's just an opinion from somebody who has experience with substance. Okay? He has a problem. A genuine problem.
What?
And
the
that will
fuck
become
is going
apparent
on?
Part of my
later.
shit getting fucking gone.
That will become apparent later when you see how
damn it.
floaty his eyes are.
Whatever
It's
the
it's
fuck, I'll
very,
just throw it
very
here.
noticeable.
Come on. Oh my god.
And I
dude,
love
hate
the way
this
my
black
hair
shit.
looks this
Come on,
morning.
just fall
Look at
in
how
there,
beautiful
bitch.
this
There you
looks. Look.
done with this.
Look at
shit.
that.
This is bullshit. I need to find the other one.
It's
not funny.
beautiful.
There's a bunch of weed around
Italian-made
here
hair.
Laughing.
somewhere. Well, I want the dog to get it. I'm like,
And I love the soaps I use. I get kind of like this dry scalp, but I don't
What
use...
the fuck is going on? This is insane.
Exposed Rich.
Whoa.
Rich has now been exposed. He called my mother. And he's
Whoa.
gonna be on stream going, I never called his mom.
Whoa. It's doing this by itself.
Yeah, because...
Me. No, you called my
Whoa.
mom, Rich. You're
What the
sick.
fuck?
You're weird. I don't know what your deal is anymore. Thank God I stopped watching you. I've been on...
Dude, your mom... Okay, well, since you're putting it all out there, your mom messaged me today asking me to have people stop trying to bother you. What the fuck am I going to do,
Okay.
you weirdo?
Subbed to you for months.
Okay, look at his face. Look at his face right here. This man is heavily intoxicated, and it's not just on cannabis. It isn't. When you're on cannabis, right, your eyelids go to right about the center of your pupil, right? So you'll look kind of like that. Not like that. That is a narcotic. You can see it. The blank stare, the dilated pupils that are bigger than, like, what, that big? You know, super tiny. Super tiny. Because your pupils are usually like the size of a pinhead, right? Or like the size of a pin. Like the tip of a pin. But look at this guy's eyes. They look like flapjacks.
Oh, I'm sorry somebody didn't love you good enough as a kid. Sorry my mom loves me and knows the truth about me. Sorry she knows all the fucking real shit. Oh, I'm sorry I gave your editor facts that you couldn't even look at way ahead of time when he was like, do you want an apology from Minxie or do you just want to stop? I was just like, I just want everything to stop. Didn't have anything to do with Minxie. I was like, can you just stop? But all the misinformation kept going. Kept going. I'll call Nate a freak. I'll call Nate a weirdo. Oh yeah, that'll sure fucking not bring people to the channel. I'm surely not going
But
to
you
bring
are a
extremists by
freak.
saying all
You
When
are
did I
a
call you
weirdo.
anything? I said that you should get help, dude.
this shit. Never keeps the name out of my mouth.
360p.
Parliament funk.
360p. At least
What do
give
I
me
talk about
720,
him?
bro.
I never talk about him, even when people bring him up.
The Family Stone. God damn it. P-Funk is so good, but I gotta go with Sly on that one. Sly and the Family Stone, baby. Gotta go with that one, man. I love P-Funk, love George Clinton, bro, but I gotta go with Sly and the Family Stone on that one. Relax your shoulders, relax your anus.
And substance abuse, especially meth, affects your teeth this way. And it's just not like normal plaque, you know? It's caked on. You can see it. It's like caked to his teeth.
Wait, is
Oh,
he
I know
gonna get...
Rich is watching me. It's okay. Are you okay? Yes, I am. I just proved everything
Are you sure you're okay? I mean, have you ever introduced your teeth to a toothbrush?
to everybody, dude. Does Rich want to hear the phone call with my mom again? Where she said that he called her like twice before she could even type anything in. He was basically, before she could get her...
What? Your mom messaged me first. I don't even know. She was like, hey, this is Nate's mom. I could prove it to you. And I called her to be like, what is going on? Through Facebook Messenger. I didn't get her phone number. Don't make it like I pulled a quantum. Dude, you're fucking pissing me off now, bro.
I feel great, bro. A huge weight lifted off my shoulders. Just proves how much Rich lies and uses Nate as the scapegoat. Nate's just crazy, so I'll throw him under the bus. But I'll let all my audience members threaten to beat his ass, punch his mother in the face.
What did...
I won't look at any of those comments, but that's awesome, even though we have them all. So I was just like, bro, way to get your channel terminated. Let's talk shit about somebody all day. A little channel that has 129 subscribers when I have 1 million. Yeah, that's real fucking fair.
Nate, I have my stream right here to prove it. I didn't even know you fucking had it. I don't even know what your YouTube channel is.
Let me just shit on you all day. I have nothing else to do but make up stories about how you called my mom. Bro, that's it. That's all he did. He didn't do anything else. He's there to just talk shit like Minxie did. He didn't throw anything in. He's like, I'm just an entertainer that talks a bunch of shit about mentally ill people.
Okay, Nate, I'm gonna have to do it.
Yeah, that's not being an entertainer. That's being an asshole.
I'm
all
gonna
I
have
do
to
is
do
whip
it.
DSP around. That's all I do is use DSP to feel better about myself,
He's literally ignoring that I'm in the chat right now.
even though I beg people for money. Oh, beg me to stay up till 2 a.m. even though I'm going to do it because I'm depressed anyway. Give me the money.
Nate.
Fucking glad I got out of that shit. Good God, dude.
He's glad, even though he begged to come back on it.
Bless your wallet more. They're calling you the next Cyrax? Oh, God, that's hilarious, bro. Yeah, I'm really going to get arrested. Let them talk, bro. It's funny. Let him talk and fucking... He's chatting in your stream. Who cares, bro? It's hilarious. I'm so relaxed, it's fine. I'm just like, he's the one...
He's skipping...
Going so crazy. His mother called me. His mother called... No, you called my mother. You called my mother. You called a 76-year-old woman and bothered her. Cyrax 2.0. What's up, Pepe Silva? I actually like you, dude. You're funny. Cyrax 2.0 has to be, right, guys? That's what it has to be. Rich couldn't have lied and just said, oh, yeah, he called my mom, which was the truth. Which, if you just rewind back, yeah, she said it all. My mom was on here, and she literally said Rich lied about everything. He lied about what he...
Okay. Nate, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to whip out the chat logs, bro. I'm going to have to whip them out. Oh, no. What did...
he talked about. Fuck you. I'm not going to pay you back. Why would I pay you back? I shouldn't even do these goals. Why did I make these goals? I don't know. That's your fucking quandary, bro. I don't make goals and then not do them. I give away to charity and shit. Sorry if you don't believe that, Rich. That's what I do. I don't keep my money and laugh at people. You're not making he's not an entertainer in any of my eyes. All he does is laugh at people. Let's take down Richard Burnell. LOL, bro.
Wait, if he saw it now.
That's crazy. I don't want to take him down. I'm just like, he's super misinformed about me. He just listens to whatever Minxie says and they suck each other.
I don't even talk to Minxie.
Awful.
Why does he have such a hate hard on for Minxie? Could someone explain that to me?
Nate. I'll just say he's mentally impaired so nobody will be able to talk to Nate. That's what I'll do. That's the smart way to go about it. I'll just say Nate's crazy so that way it works for me. Whatever fits my narrative. I learned that about Rich over the years. I've been watching him 10 years, bro, and I've seen him turn into a good person to a slimy fuck. That's who he wants to be? Okay. I don't care anymore. I just think it's funny. I'm like the most hated person in this community. I love it. He's saying you have a hate heart on Minxie. Oh, do I? I didn't know I hated Minxie.
Why is he just ignoring... Dude, they're all the same. They're all this... I'm literally in your chat right now, dude. And usually I wouldn't give someone like this attention. But now that it's all out there, Nate, your mom, and I have the receipts right here, I just can't dox her so I can't show your name, left me... This is the first chat. And then I blocked her. This is Nate's mom. You can verify, this is the at 6:27. You can verify me at name, can't say it. My son never sent you a milestone chat. What the fuck? Oh, what? The group of 3 harassing him on YouTube hacked his phone. The group of 3 harassing him on YouTube hacked his phone and are spreading misinformation about it. We are dealing with it. I have reported them to YouTube for harassment and cyberbullying. I have Toy 2 Dude, are you just sitting here? Like, what? I don't even understand what's going. I have Toy 2 on Lies with Zero and got blocked for that effort. Any questions you could ask me or Nate, who is not unhinged or crazy at all. I'm sorry, we must not be watching the same fucking stream. Yeah, and they seem to have, Mom, where's my weed resin? Where's my resin at? Where's my bong? You have a normal relationship with your son. I'm 76 years old, and I'm fed up with this. That was the first thing that I was sent. I have it here, Nate. Shut the fuck up. I have been very patient with you, but you're turning into a psychopath, probably for attention, and I'm giving it to you. But when your mom messages me, I get a little fucking pissed.
Oh, do I? Because I didn't even send that chat.
Dude, he's insane, and his mom doesn't want to accept that he's insane. Why is this for? What, did he stop streaming? I bet you he stopped. You know why he stopped? Because I told him
Pokemon stream? I don't do Pokemon. I was too old for Pokemon.
What is going on? Why is the chat?
Wet Dream? I like that name. Other eating streams he promised? Did he? I don't know what he promised all of you. I just know.
Why was Violet Wet Dream sitting here before, like, kissing my ass, and why is he in another stream?
We made shitloads of promises he couldn't keep, too, which was hilarious to me. Dude's a complete hypocrite. Thank you. At least you understand that Rich is a hypocrite. I'm calling him out for once. This is part one. Oh. Demolition Daddy. What's up, Demolition Daddy? I love you guys. I missed you guys, man. I missed some of you guys. You can shit on me if you want. I know I look like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Dude, I have thick skin, bro. I can take it. Dude, I don't care.
Thick skin as he cried to his mommy to the point that she messaged me today.
If I get called a pedophile, it's when it's every 5 minutes, every day, and it's from his shit. And they're always from his audience. He's like,
keep in mind, he did this to Minx. He said that she doxed and swatted him. He's done. This is what he does. And his mom, who's insane.
That's great. My mom in the face, but you support that, Rich. I'm just like, that's awesome, bro. Rich supports all the cool people. He supports the fanatics, the F slurs, the N slurs. He supports all those people. He just lets them in like it's a huge cesspool, dude. He doesn't even read what they say because he only cares about the money. He doesn't read what anybody's saying in his chat. Sometimes people are making fun of him and calling him retarded. He's saying your mom is insane. Why? Because he called her? Then why would he call her? If my mom's insane.
Yeah, Violet Wet Dream, you're a fucking two-faced piece of shit, and you could get fucked. I'm very patient, but you're going there right now? Where you at, dude? Where you at? You can eat a fucking dick. I don't like it, really?
Why would Rich call her? Now, why were you up my mom's ass like 5 seconds
Tonight
later?
is gonna be a game
We didn't even
focused
think you'd
stream.
read it.
I'm not really gonna
My
respond
mom just posted
to
it
very
because she was
much.
pissed.
Wait.
Look at
My mom.
look at that blank stare. Look at that blank stare. He's looking at the camera, but his eyes are over here. But he's gonna talk to you as if his vision is right here. Look at his face. That's narcotics, bro. It fucks your brain. That's why I only did acid twice and did mushrooms once. You don't play with those
allowed
things.
to post something
dude.
if she doesn't
You
like
don't.
what you're saying.
You need to do it in a okay. What you need to do is you need to do it in a controlled environment with a seasoned vet. I mean, what else could I call it? You know, you need to do it with someone who's experienced. You obviously abused the shit out of it. Because I did that, and I look like Hagrid. You did that, and you look like Gollum. I mean, I met the wizards. You got your ass kicked by them. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. We've all been the bird. We've all been the bird.
Who gives a fuck what he says? He's making himself look insane and a douche. Yes, he
Bro, you literally call your mom. You call your mom. And you're going to sit there and say that Rich is doing that? You called your mommy.
He is. That's what I wanted. I love it. I love the attention I'm getting from this. Thank you. Rich looks like a dumb fuck right now.
Says the dude that literally looks like a dumb fuck right now.
Bro, he called my mother. Wrong,
He
buddy.
called my mother.
My mom. You can make fun of her all you want. You don't know anything.
You can make
She
fun
fought
of
for
her
women's
all
rights,
you want.
asshole.
She
Okay.
fought for women's rights, you asshole. What does that have to do with the conversation, though, bro? Nothing. It has nothing to do with the conversation at hand, friend. Nothing.
Dude, I'm done.
I have to get
motherfucker.
another headset. I got a microphone,
Block.
a good microphone, but I can't use it because I don't have a headset to plug into it. So I need to get another headset that has a wire on it. And I'm gonna get another
Motherfucker,
Turtle
you just
Beach
speak, you
headset because I
dumb
really
little
love
fuck.
the Turtle Beach headsets.
Like-
Your mom fought for me to speak for women's rights.
Like an asshole, which is fine with me, dude. It's just him looking like a douche now. Rich called my mother. That's pathetic, bro. I didn't call Mrs. Masucci. Mrs. Masucci. What, Mrs. Masucci?
So his mom slid into my DMs.
Okay, Rich, you can't say that. You can't say that. She didn't slide into the DMs, bro. She messaged you in the messages. Sliding into the DMs means something different. When you slide into the DMs, you're sliding into the pocket, you know? Come on, Rich. Come on, Rich. You little devious snake.
And because I responded and she kept, it's not done too. I was like, what is, I called her through Facebook. I'm like, what is going on?
Why? Rich proved to be a fucking loser tonight. He couldn't even tell the truth about calling my mother. He could have just said, I called Nate's mom, but he wouldn't do that. Now he has to talk shit about my mother. Oh, I'm a clout goblin. Thank you. Hey, it's working. It's funny. I ain't a clout goblin when it's the truth. He called my mother. Rewind the tape, buddy. Go back. She talked. She spoke. She even said, Rich called me. I didn't call him. All she did was send him basically just a nice message to stop. Yeah, Rich is night. You're right. I know. Good night, Rich. I'm right. That's because
Oh
everybody's pissed
shit.
off for once.
Now
and I'm right.
that's something I would like to see. Who could eat more? Superman or Goku? I'm pretty sure Superman doesn't need to eat, and everything that he does eat is just instantly vaporized by the his physiology, right? I mean, Goku has to eat because he needs energy. And he does have a finite amount he can eat. But does Superman?
Right, and I called him out, and he's wrong. He lied about my mother on purpose to make himself
I
look
love
better.
comic books. Hold
Oh,
on.
I didn't
Hold
call
on.
Nate's mom.
Hold
She
on.
called
Let me
me.
grab
No,
one of
he
my
called
favorites.
my mother.
Let me grab one of my.
He's saying he called your mom on Facebook on
where
what
is
was
it?
going on.
Oh, it's
fuck
buried
him.
in
now
there.
he can say he called my mother.
But here, let me
The
grab.
whole
Let
thing's
me
the
grab
way
one of my
narrative for an
most
hour,
recent
Rich has been,
purchases.
His mom called
See?
me. His mom called me. Your mom.
Buy
talk.
physical media,
That's why
guys.
my mother spoke to him. He's a dumbass. Can't get on Rich's stream when Rich don't want to hear it.
I mean, it's
Oh,
cool
wow,
to have
somebody
everything
just
on your
spammed the
phone,
N-word. Yeah,
and I
no,
have
thank you.
the apps on
Remove.
my phone for comic books, but
I just want to.
it's just
report,
different. Waking up in the morning,
hate speech.
eating your
report.
breakfast, reading your
There you
comic.
go.
It's just different.
Reported for
it's
hate
different.
speech. I'm done with that shit.
You could say, but that's a relic of a bygone
Reported
time.
for
And
hate
sure,
speech.
maybe. But I was
Link me
born in
Rich's
that
stream.
time. I lived in that time.
Somebody else can in the
I grew
audience
up in
maybe,
that
but I had to
time.
block that person
And I
for
love
saying the
that time.
N-word like 30 times. This is what he sends me.
Nobody said the N-word to him in Rich's stream. Nobody. Nobody. I can vouch for it. Before he did his mod purge, I was one of his mods. Bro. You're lying. You're lying. If somebody said the N-word in that chat, I would have done something about it. You're lying. You're lying. Never once, not a single fucking time, did I see a single person say the N-word to you. Never. Never. None of the mods had. He had like 100 of them. It just did not happen. It didn't. He's
This
lying.
is who he sends me, the extremists.
Yeah, I send him there. I'm like, guys.
And Rich acts like there's no problem here.
He won't even answer it because he knows he's full of shit. I can't show it now, but I'm going to have to remove the name.
The morning coffee is gone. Boo.
Got people saying the N-word left and right in my chat, and he thinks that's what the people are. They're funny.
In his
Those are the
chat,
funny people.
that's his problem.
I could give a shit less, bro. Rich got caught finally with his hand in the cookie jar lying like a motherfucker, and now he's trying to backtrack. It's okay, bro. Let Rich try to backtrack it now. What is he backtracking? Oh, I called Nate's mom because she didn't start anything with him. She sent him a nice message.
This is Nate's mom. I'm fed up with it. It ended with I'm fed up with this. It was a pleasant message. I wrote, what does any of this have to do with me? So let me read it again. This is Nate's mom. You can verify me at Facebook, blah, blah, blah. My son never sent you a milestone chat. Oh, you know, because I'm going to remember one specific milestone chat. Okay. All right, good. It wasn't him. The group of 3 harassing him on YouTube hacked his phone and are spreading misinformation about it. I have reported them to YouTube for harassment and cyberbullying. I have toyed to on lies with 0 and got blocked for that effort. This is so weird. Any questions you could ask me or Nate, who is not unhinged or crazy at all. Which are additional lies. She wrote that, which are additional lies. I can't believe I'm even doing this. I'm 76 years old and I'm fed up with this. And I wrote, what does this have to do anything to do with me? If this is actually Nate's mom, he got blocked for losing his mind. I'm an entertainer, not a psychiatrist. Have a good day. But I saw like she was typing, so I have this. I'm like, let me see how she refutes this. If you're only going with one side of the story, how would you know if that's the case? Like, I'm sitting here all fucking day thinking about your son. I don't think about him I don't think about him at all. Like this, like the lady, I know, well, they both seem like they're out of their minds. So, like, I don't have a billion other things. Like, let me think about what Nate is doing. Are you fucking kidding me? If you're only going with one side of the story, because I'm dedicating my entire existence to whatever the fuck that is, how would you know if that's the case? When people are saying he's on drugs and he's been clean and sober for 10 years now, as he was, and only takes medicine prescribed to him, why are you telling me all this? Do you think it's okay to call him a groomer? Who's calling him a groomer? Pedophile and rapist, none of which is true. I swear, are you like trying to like what are you doing? Like, are you trying to set something up that you're gonna get money out of me or something? I don't know what. I'm being a full fucking asshole right now. I have screenshots of those things being said. Okay, What do you want me to do? I'm called all of that shit every day, all day. It's the internet. Do you allow people to say that on your stream? Yes. I am monitoring every single chat that with all, how many people are here right now? We're pushing 1,000. I am filtering and monitoring and looking at every single fucking one right now. Anybody can say anything and get away with it. Welcome to the internet! Anyway, let's continue. And I wrote, lady, my job isn't to babysit your adult son. I've not said any of those things about him, which my audience can confirm. So where is that coming from? It's not my problem. If he's even telling you the truth, which... Let your grown-ass son handle his own business and not have his elderly mommy step in. Have a great day and stop messaging me. She continues to message me. Again, because I saw sheets, I'm like, let me see what the... Because she's out of her mind, too. How is he supposed to talk to you when you control the narrative? I will have a narrative-free chat with your son right now. On Zoom. Maybe you should control your audience, because that, yeah, okay. That's what you, I could control every single person that's subbed to me. I'm going to go do that right now. You could come help me, ma'am. For your info, he has been trying to deal with it, and it's starting to bleed to my life. Because your son needs help. The fact that you know about Toy 2. Why do you know about it? It's so weird. It's so weird. You don't understand, Ape. This guy, now Nate, since we're putting it all out there, Nate has been harassing Jay, messaging him like every 5 minutes. He told me that a couple days ago. And then I get a this is why I talked to your mom, Nate, who left me a monologue at first, because you're out of control. And I hate to say it, if you don't stop, I'm going to have to call the fucking police on you. You want it to go there? You fucking dick. I'm tired of you, dude. I've been so patient with you.
Just saying, please leave me alone. Yeah, he's a racist, homophobic piece. Your people are in here spamming N-words, spamming all this derogatory shit. He's saying he's going to call the cops on you. Okay, if you don't stop. Well, these are the people in here. His people keep coming in here, and we manage our channel. Control your shit, Nate, for real, dude.
You have 17 people in there. 17.
Keeps putting people in here.
Look, he won't even, it's like it doesn't exist.
Keep just spamming the N-word and other shit. And I'm like, this is your channel, bro, that you pride yourself on?
They're on your channel. No one does that on my channel, Nate.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go with the suck my cock, bro. See, this is, yep. We have to keep deleting and reporting because this is what Rich does. Spreads the misinformation. Let him call the cops on me. What did I do? I'd show him everything Rich has done and lied about. My mother called him. I've stopped texting Jay. I said, fuck.
Oh, wait. Did your mom call me or did I call your mom? Oh, he has me blocked. I got an idea. I got an idea. All right, so let's see here. Could someone go into Nate's chat and tell him that he's unblocked? Let me do something else too.
It is a different armor. This one has bone accents. The other one does not. It has the same chest design though. Yeah. Oh, its bone accents are just metal. Okay, I see. I see.
No,
it looks
Review China's cool.
different.
You're unblocked now? Oh, now I'm unblocked? For what reason?
Because I want to tell him I want him to come on a Zoom call. Could someone say that?
In Rich's channel? What the fuck, dude? You're unblocked now? What is going on, bro? We've got homophobic and racist shit going on. He unblocked? Why? Why, Hacker Man? So he can talk shit? What does he want? What does Rich want? I'm not a coward. I'm asking a question. What do they want? What does he want? All people are saying is the N-word and the F-slur. He wants to do a Zoom call? So do it. So tell him to reach out.
Okay. So is he on Twitter?
So tell him to reach out then. It ain't fucking hard. So tell him to reach out. It ain't hard to Zoom call me. I don't know what his deal is with me right now. Jesus Christ, I've got people in here saying...
What is his Twitter? I need to know it right now, because this guy, you know, once his brain chemistry changes, he's going to stop streaming again. The video is unavailable. Fuck. Oh, God. What is his... Dude. Let me see something here.
Oh, okay.
No. I can't find him. I can't fucking find him. Let me see something. God, how convenient. How convenient. Let me see. Where is my blocked list? This is like an adventure.
I can't believe
Privacy.
this shit, dude.
Where the fuck is it? Oh, come on. I can't. I fuck it. Thousand viewers because someone lost. Did he really? Dude, he... Does anybody know his fucking Twitter? Does anybody know his Twitter? This guy... Usually, guys, you know I ignore trolling usually to this degree. This guy's mom messaged me today, okay? I've had it. This guy bothers Jay all the time. I fucking had it, okay? My patience is gone. Oh, someone found it. Beautiful. I am sending. Let me see. Thank you. Thank you. Unblock. Let's see. You can't take criticism, get off YouTube. That's his pinned tweet. I can't, man. I can't. I can't. All right. This will be him. If he comes on this, bro, I am going to shit. I can't. You realize his last message to me was love you both. This was on February 23rd. Man, you said for years you've hated me. Didn't he say something along those lines? It's Rich. What the fuck is this dude? Incognito, what are you doing? Hey, Nate. Why is my keyboard not working, dude? This is just getting too bizarre. You want to make a public, motherfucker? Someone tell him as he rushes and runs away conveniently. Dude, just the fact that his mom knew. Could someone tell that motherfucker that I sent him a Zoom link? I'm going to put my shirt on and go pit. No, I'm not going to say anything stupid. Okay. Tell him, tell Kressel to tell him that I have sent, DM'd him, I'm going to piss, and I have DM'd him a Zoom link. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Oh, dude, I'm not going to do anything crazy. Ah. Someone tell him to wait a second. I got to piss. Bladder's empty out. Let's have some fun with a man. I gotta remember I had to have this. Everyone's doing great tonight. Everyone's doing... Where did it go? Oh, come on. I'll send the link again. Why did it go away? Nate, are you there? Oh, okay. Here we go. Got
And
it.
now I'm gonna masturbate.
Caption Baggin donated
Here we go.
$7. I'm gonna come. MMMMMMM.
Congratulations on coming.
Hello?
Nate. Hey, Nate, sir. How are you?
How are you, sir?
I'm good. There seems to be a problem. What's going on?
All right, look, man, this is not against you. I think you think there's a lot of misinformation being misspread.
Wait, dude. Okay, hold on. I just saw your stream, dude. Don't be the same way. What do you mean? This is not against you? You were just saying that.
Oh, dude, I'm saying the thing you said was a lie. That you said that my mother called you. That wasn't the truth. Why couldn't you just tell your audience I called your mother?
I never said that once. I said your mom messaged me, and she did.
No,
she
kept
messaged.
saying my mom called you, Rich. I have it.
Bro,
we have all the
my
clips,
whole
dude.
audience is right here, dude. Don't do that. That's a lie.
Dude, you lied. All I did was call out something small. I said
Nate, stop talking for 1 second. The initial message, this is Nate's mom. You can verify me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying your mom's name. My son never sent you a milestone chat, which I have no idea what she's talking about.
She's talking about the one that's talking about Minxie. Somebody hacked into my phone and sent you something about suing Minxie. I never sent you anything about that to get me rebanned.
So someone hacked into a milestone chat.
Because it's free on my phone, and I talked about it like a dumbass. I'm learning that you don't feed trolls because the more information they know about you, the more they're going to use.
But you're saying, dude, I didn't even know who your mom was. She messaged me this is what the group of 3 of harassing him on YouTube hacked his phone and are spreading misinformation. But Nate, even before that, I gave you multiple chances, at least probably close to a dozen, wouldn't you say? And you just kept going off the rails, dude. Why are you?
I apologize to you. I'm so confused. First of all, the first
because
time
like you can't you could apologize 12 times, but if you keep going,
I'm not keeping going. Rich, can you
Nate,
Nate,
I just pause 1 second. I just watched your stream. I also hear that you're going to mass report me for what? What are you mass reporting me for?
If you're going to keep going with, oh, Nate's mom's stupid. She doesn't know about the internet. She does. She even messaged you on there saying, I'm pretty internet savvy for being 76 and stuff. And she's like, I don't know what he's talking about.
She's trying, Nate. I am literally going in the order of messages here, okay?
Okay.
This is Nate's mom. This is the first message. You could verify me, said her name, not going to say it. My son...
Understand.
The milestone chat thing. The group of 3 harassing him on YouTube, hacked his phone, and are spreading misinformation about it. What the hell does that have to do with me? What?
Because it got spread to you, and then you went with it. You ran with Minxie.
What did I do? What did I... What?
Dude, Rich, you went to Minxie 1 first. You talked to her. You never got my side of the story. I called her Hitler.
Nate,
that never happened. That was Toy 2. You're spreading so much misinformation that it gets to me.
What? Nate, what? I don't talk about you at all. The only time I talked about you.
Put the poll up about Nate. Put the poll up about me, Rich. People were talking nasty shit, dude. Somebody in the comments even said they wanted to punch my mother. Pulse Attack said that. You didn't ban him. Pulse Attack's still there.
Do you think I see? Do you think I see everything that everyone's saying at every moment when I have 1,000?
You tell me to watch my audience.
Okay.
I sure as hell can clean out people that keep saying the N-word.
You had 17. Nate.
Donated $7. Look, listen, Nate. I'll find you some meth.
But
you can get tweets
Violet Wet Dream.
Dr. Coco to lube you up and go to town.
All I'm trying to say,
By
dude,
the
is
end of it, you'll
I
forget
never
all
had
the beef you had with
you or
RTU.
Jay. Minxie, the one who
Let's
said,
end
"Oh,
this
Jay,
beef.
why
you
are
guys
you-
duty as a bitch.
Okay.
Get a real job.
Dude, why are you messaging my editor incessantly that he came out? He's like, dude,
I
Nate's
didn't message him incessantly. Jay was supposed to do an interview with me.
So wait. So wait, all right. Can I
screenshots?
Can I talk to So Jay, I don't know what you're doing right now, but I have Nate right here right now. Could you send me screen caps of him messaging you? Would you mind doing that if you have a second?
I would love it, but I did also ask him about when he was going to do the interview because he said yes.
But what are these things you're doing where you're saying that you're going to mass report me for things that I have nothing to do with, dude? Do you think I'm going to?
Calling him weird. I've seen the screenshots.
Oh my!
Oh no! He called me
I'm calling you weird. Oh
you're
no!
Crazy and shit. You're comparing me to Quantum TV.
Because you see how you're acting? Do you see how you're acting? You're making shit up. I have given you so many chances.
What am
I have given you
so here?
So tell me what
I didn't call Minxie Hitler. That was Toy 2. Again, what am I making up here? I hear
Nate.
a lot of dude, I was a poll on your channel. I'm a human being. You put me as a poll.
To give you, okay, pause. I unblocked you multiple times. I wanted to give you another chance after the dozen that I gave you.
Me once, you never gave me a chance again.
Nate,
I never got
how many times did I warn you? How many times did I warn you? If you keep going, you're going to get banned.
You never warned me or timed me out once, Rich. People have said this to me 30 times too. They're like, "Where's the evidence of all these 688 chances in 10 years?" 10 years I followed you. Why? I was your mod for like 4. Why would I all of a sudden turn around and be like, fuck Rich and fuck Jay?
Because you would start going on these crazy fucking conspiracy theories and do all this crazy shit in the chat. Jay's sending that you said you didn't do. Jay is sending the screenshots of you incessantly DMing him right now.
That's fine. I didn't incessantly. If that's how he feels, I already said I'll never talk to you again. Fine. I didn't think it was incessant. He never said stop once. He has his own voice, doesn't he? I don't know why you have to talk for him. It's weird.
He doesn't have to talk, dude. Oh, trust me. Nate could talk for himself. I got something else here for you. He said he wanted someone to find and end Minxie on stream. You did say that.
I had that
and that you were in the same, and that you were the same as Colleen Ballinger. So I'm a pedophile, I guess, is what you're saying?
What?
And paying Elf to fuck you. These are things that you said on your streams that you make private right away, so you could cover your tracks, right?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I do. You're right, Rick.
Yeah,
That's all I do. Is
so
talk
so
about
this
RC.
person
Get
who
outta
I
here,
know,
bro. Really,
dude,
you haven't watched any of my streams, and last night had nothing to do with you.
so you're not. So you're
nothing.
saying right now, God strike you dead. You didn't say any of those things.
Not to what you're saying. No, people have hacked me, and people have put shit.
Oh,
in my
and
mouth
people have
clipped
hacked
things.
you. People have hacked you. I hear that too much, dude. I hear that too much.
That's
It's what
fine.
everyone
you can
says.
Think what you want, but when you send extremists at me saying the N-word every 5 minutes in chat and shit like
When
that.
do I send anyone your way? When have I banned that in my own chat?
Dude,
Why?
When you're screaming about me like this into ethos and you're 42 and I'm a 38-year-old man and all you can go off is he needs help.
What?
And my own mother said, "Do you even know him, Rich?" No, I don't. Then why would you know if I have help or don't? You just make assumptions and shoot
You
them
don't.
out there.
Well,
so
Nick.
that the extremists
No,
come.
Nate. I'm gonna say
And
right
now
now,
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
masturbate.
Someone is getting the clips together for me of you saying it right now. They're looking. Classy, could you find me one of those clips?
That would probably be Toy 2, Trash Man, the same people that hacked my phone are the same people doing the same. What is it, DBZ Goku 76?
No. Are they?
Which one is it?
Are they? Is this a deep fake that they did? Then is someone deep faking you, Nate? That they...
Yes. Somebody's literally trying to say shit I never even said.
Wait, man. What do you got? The CIA making images of you and making videos? What's going on here, dude? Talk to me.
People sending me shit for years that was doctored. Gar cleared my name. Gar's like, "Oh, I cleared your name," and I'm like, "Funny, everybody's still talking shit about me." Gar was going to make a video. How come Gar didn't make a video? Oh, because there was nothing in there. He's like, Minxie got trolled. You got trolled. You got trolled hard. And I admitted it. And I apologized to everybody. Nobody shows those streams. It's funny. You get to call me all vitriolic and shit. But when I actually apologize and own up for my shit, not once was it
Nate,
shown.
I've given you so many chances, dude. And the audience here right now.
The audience you have is toxic people that call me the N-word and call me the F-word. They were just in my chat.
Gara says he doesn't want you talking about him.
I don't give a shit. That's Gara's point of view. He hangs out with Robertson. That's the first person who started texting me these weird messages about, oh, you're a rapist. You're a pedo now. Minxie's. I have all the Minxie community where she weaponized her community to get. That's not what you do with your community.
Nate, are you? I got a quick question for you. Do you know what the internet is?
It's bullshit. A lot of it.
That's a brilliant answer. Hold on one second. Do you know how it works, though? Do you know that people could be completely anonymous and say horrible things to you and have no repercussions for it, and you can't monitor or babysit them? You know that, right?
I understand that, Rich. All I'm saying is that when I can actually prove to Jay's the one who said, hey, we don't want any good cops going out there, but it never stopped. The minute Jay said that, it was like trolling on Nate's son. It was like every day was a Nate fucking fillet. Like I would be sitting here talking about
don't take this.
Talking about everything else.
Nate, I don't think about you at all during the day. Once.
I'm sure you don't, Rich. I'm probably not even a thought to you.
Hold on. All right. So I got something here. Can you listen to this, Nate?
Yeah. He didn't even get mad at me until Minxie got mad. Weird. He didn't get mad at the comment until Minxie
That's
got mad.
not true.
I even said, I'm sorry, I won't say anything anymore. Oh, mention Colleen Ballinger? Yeah, well, fucking Rich seems like a Colleen Ballinger. I don't know.
You didn't say that?
The way he sims for women. Yeah, I said that as a joke.
You don't seem...
Big Titty Mondays, guys. Now and yeah, it was a stupid joke. But I said I apologize.
Shut up a second and let me hear this.
Funny.
All right. Dude. All right, so I'm going to show this because everyone knows Jay's name anyway. So I want you to hold on one second.
Mad at me until Minxie got mad. You can see
weird.
Jay could. Why didn't get mad at the comment until Minxie got mad? Things where I just asked Jay about the interview. I didn't harass him. All I did was send him like 12 screenshots of what had happened to me and how my phone got hacked. That was it. Trying to let him know, like, I never sent Rich a super
chat.
Guys,
just always remember, this is a deep fake you're about to see. This
never
is not
even
actually
yelled at by Rich once.
I never said anything.
He didn't even get mad at me until Minxie got mad.
Are you watching the stream?
He didn't
Will
get
you
mad
stop
at the
talking a
comment
second?
until Minxie got mad. I even said, I'm sorry, I won't say anything anymore. Oh, mention Colleen Ballinger? Yeah, well, fucking Rich seems like a Colleen Ballinger. I don't know.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Nate?
What does what mean? I'm not watching the stream. I'm on a call with you. What are you talking about?
It said you. Well, why aren't you watching the stream? What do you mean?
I can't do both on this phone, so I'm talking to you. They said, get on now. Rich wants to talk to you. Get on. And I said, fine, I'll get on.
So this is a video we're watching of you right now saying I seem like Colleen Barringer, which so you're insinuating that I'm a pedophile, which that's really classy of you, Nate. Thank you.
The way he sims for women is the same way with you guys, dude. Thank you, too.
I don't do that at all. I've never done that with you once, Nate. Not once.
Bro, you let Minxie talk shit about me without even letting me respond.
But she's a grown-ass woman. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Nate. This isn't Romperoo. This is not a fucking kindergarten, dude. She's a grown-ass woman. What the fuck? Oh my God. You're what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with Minxie?
It's fine. You can make fun of me all you want. Go
but
ahead.
I don't even talk about you. I don't even talk about you. You're just butthurt that I blocked you because you're insane. That's it.
This guy is fucking bonkers. I forgot my camera was off and I forgot the mic was off.
Well, so what is this about?
I am, dude. I'm not the one that just simps for one side and doesn't get any. Oh, I pride myself on both sides' information. Yet I won't talk to Nate because I can get an easy way out.
Nate, because what you said in the chat, what you said in my chat. Can I talk? Can I talk? Or I'm going to hang up on you if you don't let me talk. Nate, I have given you countless chances in this chat. I finally said enough is enough to block you, but I still wanted you to give another chance because I felt bad. So I wanted to put up a poll to see if people wanted to deal with it again because you lose your fucking mind. In the end, they didn't. I'm sorry.
All Minxie's chat. You know what? Ask Adam W.
What
a
is
lot of those people in there. All Minxie's chat. She harmonized
Who
and
is,
said,
who is Adam W? Who is Adam W?
Back up again.
Dude,
Half those people aren't even there now.
Dude, you're way too invested in this, dude. I don't know who the fuck is Adam W.
I'm not way too invested. I think it's weird to slander somebody that has a little ass channel, then compare it to mine and just go, oh, we're the same type of channel.
When did I slander you? When do I slander you?
Dude, you let Minxie just sit here and talk shit. You let your whole audience when the poll goes up, they just talk shit about
What are
me.
you talking about?
Just get spread.
Dude! All right, he won't let me talk because he knows Minxie is a grown-ass woman that lives not even in the same state as me.
Apparently, she blocked me because she can't as a grown-ass woman, but she has to get her whole audience against me.
But you just said that Minxie was the one bothering you, but she blocked you. Which one is it?
She did. Oh, bro, she's a rat. Dude, she blocked me because she did basically what you did.
You still haven't answered this. You still haven't answered this question.
I don't have to talk to him. I'll get my audience against him. That'll make him go crazy because people won't ever stop. They'll keep clipping him. They'll go after him. I have all the Minxie 1 clips of her even telling her chat, yeah, go get Nate. Go attack Nate. I wouldn't
Show me
do
those.
that. When have I done that with my audience to you guys?
You're on blocked. You're unblocked on Twitter. Send me those clips of Minxie.
I will.
Send him in or have someone send him in a few minutes. I want to see him. Show the clips. I'll wait here. I will stay. I want as many as convenient for you to send at this moment.
Dude, you could just watch all 5 streams on me then. She calls me a drug addict. She calls me a fucktard. She calls me every name in the book. Watch all 5 streams she made on me. The Rich, she did 26 hours on me.
Well, Nate, it's probably because Nate, you've also said to her, did you want to have Quantum Finder? Did you say that?
That's not what I said, Rich. They clipped it out of context. I have the real video where it says, this is what I said.
Okay.
I would be much more worried about Quantum finding you than me. I have never known your name, address. You've made way more videos about him. He's actually a stalker. I'm like, I've never stalked one person on here. That's my phone would be evidence A. I'd be like, where did I stalk anybody? Where am I trolling anybody?
Nate, I have... I can't show it for obvious reasons on stream.
I'm trying to make some edibles, so I gotta get to a lot of reclaim.
Endless
I think
voice
right
messages,
now I have about 6 grams
incessantly
of reclaim.
Over. I'm looking at it
Maybe
right now,
about
dude.
3, actually.
Hold on, I got other
it's
clips here for you too. That
it
you
feels
said
like
shit.
3.
So listen
but
to this.
But it looks like 6. I don't know.
Get the fucking help. Get help.
When I make the edibles, I'll definitely show the edibles on stream. I'm trying to contemplate whether or not to make peanut butter cookies or brownies. I don't know. Both are good options.
Hitler. Boy, too straight up said she is
I could make M&M cookies. Those are my favorite.
Who's ruining your life, Nate? You're ruining your own life.
Her little people. She's weapon. Bro, I have the shots, Rich.
You
of
just
her weaponizing her community.
Nate, so show them to me. Show them.
Then I will show you, Rich. I've been begging you to look at them. Jay has them all. You could have just went to your editor. How lazy are you?
Why don't you message me then? Why do you message
blocked
Jay?
me on every platform, Rich.
I didn't even know you were. Did I blocked you on Facebook? You're not blocked on Facebook.
You blocked me on Facebook. You blocked me on everywhere. How am I supposed to talk for myself ever, Rich? When you blocked me on Facebook, everywhere. I'm blocked everywhere.
Do you think maybe there's a reason for that, Nate?
I think that you think that there's probably.
But Nate, I'm being sent.
Nate,
I'm
nuts or out there or something when I'm really not.
I am being sent. Hold on, so you can hear this. Okay? This is the evidence I'm being sent right now, and explain yourself in real time.
Okay.
Needs to send Minxie one a letter and say, if you don't stop fucking with Nate, he's gonna sue Flashback over the interview he did. That interview was a slanderous, lieful interview. Somebody needs to get a hold of her and say, look, bro, you either start taking shit down or Nate's taking action. And if she laughs, be like, dude, you should see his new place. I wouldn't laugh if I were you. I have the money and the time to fuck her over. Her, I can fuck over. Yeah, she did. 3 weeks ago, Toy 2. She mentioned that to him 3 weeks ago. When did we talk about her 3 weeks ago? Never. I haven't talked about her in 3 fucking months.
Which is
true.
She's
still talking shit about me 3 weeks later, bro.
And they're still coming at me every day.
She doesn't shut
But what does Minxie as a grown-ass woman have to do with me? What am I going to do with her?
Rich, can you just?
But no, you don't let me finish this part because you know I have a point.
No, go ahead.
I can't control other adults on the. You're saying to me I should stop her. Did he not say that, chat, multiple times? What the name of fuck can I do about another grown-ass married woman in another state?
Brett, hold on. Just chill out for a second. I can answer it if you'd like me to.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, you're friends with her, correct? Are you not? Are you not good friends with Minxie?
I'm not good friend. I haven't talked to Minxie.
She comes. Friends with her, Rich. Which is it? Are you good friends with her or are you not? I've heard you say
we talk on when she comes in my chat. That's it.
Okay, I'm just trying to ask. Okay, so then you're not friends because you were saying you're so good friends. Why did you get her one side then and not get my side of the story?
Nate, because your other side of the story was right in my chat with my own eyes. You were too much. You were derailing one of my streams, which takes a lot. I had to cut you off, dude.
That's true.
I even agreed with you.
That's true.
I said
I've tried to derail
Rich's
streams
You didn't even get mad.
before.
That's what baffled me.
It just doesn't work.
It took like 10 minutes for you to get mad. You read the first message, then I said
I apologize
to you and Jay in a super
That's why I started to like Rich. I went in trying to troll the fuck out of him, right? And he just thought it was funny.
Right now, or my father-in-law, and then you banned me. Then you looked at it again when Minxie came in.
Nate, you never said Nate.
Dude, you know what you did. It was 10 minutes, Rich. You read that thing, you waited, and then you blocked me 10 minutes later.
I was like, man, Nate's father is having a health problem. It's time to block him. Really? Nate, come on, dude. And I'm being sent more stuff.
Rich, I'll bring up the stream myself.
Let me see.
You did do that. I have that.
Let me see what else we got. What other bangers we got here?
Oh, gee, they're not even bangers. They're not even gotchas. They're just like people slandering Nate is okay. Just for no reason?
Nah, bro, they are gotchas because everything you said,
I would love to come on and
everything that you said that you didn't say, you did say. So the stuff about L for Self, the stuff about Jay, the stuff about Rich, all of it you said, dude. All of it. And I was in those chats when you were doing that shit. You were acting like a weirdo. I'm sorry, you were. I was there. I saw with my peepers. Me seeing it. I did. I saw it. What I can confirm what Rich is saying. You were acting that way. I was there and I seen it. I seen it. You can't pull the wool over eyes when there are millions of eyes on you, bro. Okay, not millions of eyes. Maybe like 500. You can't fool 500 people by saying you didn't see what you saw. 500 people saw it. You just
Whatever
can't.
I want. Wow. I didn't know
Nate-
we were allowed to do that on YouTube.
Nate, I have you here right now to provide your evidence of the things that you said. I'm giving
And
you
I
a
said I
platform.
will send you everything. I said I
now I'm
sent
gonna
Jay everything.
masturbate.
It's funny that you couldn't just ask Jay. He had it all. That's why even Jay said, "Do you want an apology from Minxie, or do you just want this to stop?"
Nate,
I said, "I just want
but
it to stop."
I just looked at, but it's not. He ignored you because you were messaging him incessantly. I'm looking at it right now.
That's not why he got mad. He never said
Nate.
anything like, "Nate, I hate you. Nate, this is bad." He's like, "Nate, no." Then you need to go back and look at what your editor said. He even said, "Nate, if we want to be friends, you need to give me all those screenshots now." And I did. So I don't know what you're talking about, Rich. That's exactly what he said. He said, "If you don't give me anything, there's nothing I can do to help you, Nate."
Did you claim that? Why did you claim that Minxie was copywriting your streams?
No, that was Toy. Oh my God. Toy 2 said she was copyright striking it. I said, "How is that copyright striking?" He was trying to say it was copyright stricken. It was brought up in my audience. He was saying you should copyright strike her. I said, "For what?" He's like, "Oh, because he uses your first and last name." He's like, "Nobody's supposed to be using your last name in videos." He's like, "Doesn't matter." And it's stuff that's just breaking TOS that people don't give a shit.
He didn't even get mad at me until Minxie got mad. Weird. He didn't get mad at the comment until Minxie got mad.
I want to
even
hear.
said, "I'm
Don't
sorry,
cut it
I'm
off when
saying
you say the
anymore."
thing about Elf. You
Oh,
did that
Rich
multiple
Colleen
times.
Ballinger? Yeah, well, fucking Rich seems like a Colleen Ballinger. I don't know.
Should I report you for that?
Go
The
ahead,
way
if
he
you think
sings for
so.
women is creepy. Big Titty Mondays, guys. Now we can.
I
abuse
left,
a little bit
man.
on
That's
stream.
fine.
It's like,
Everybody
bro,
has
it's
their
not
own
Stop
idea.
talking at the same spot every time.
And dicks with you and Jay, but when you throw a woman in that, yeah, he is a simp. Bro, Rich is more than a simp, bro. He'd pay her to fuck her. I guarantee you, behind the scenes, she'd be like, "How much would it take?" He's probably already fucked her with his belly button dick. Bro, he's a human. That's why I'm like, dude, he simps for Minxie 1. I'm like, she already has a husband, bro. It's gross. Like, I don't know why people
simp
her.
for
She
me.
has
I
a
simp
man
for
face, and
Minxie?
I'm like,
You sure took her
why
side and
is she
never answered
attracted to
anything
you
I had to
guys? 'Cause she's
say.
a girl and she video games.
You sure,
Like,
you sure
Jesus
take
Christ,
women's
I can find
sides.
you a ton
Everybody
of
says
girls
that
with video
about you. You
games that
take
look
the
way
women's
better
side
than
first.
Minxie. Jesus Christ, she looks like she
You
got
don't
hit
ever
by a
take the
fucking
man's
truck.
side.
Can you stop
At least I
talking
did
for the
drugs.
love of
What's
my
her
ass?
excuse?
Holy shit. It's ridiculous claims.
Dude, you just said it right here. You said I'm fucking her with my belly button dick.
Yep.
Like how?
Because it's fucking, I'm done, dude. I got out. Why is it my business anymore? Why do you care? Because you want all
So,
the evidence
whoa,
on me
whoa,
so you
whoa,
can
whoa.
just call me crazy? Go ahead.
But can
Your
I talk
editor
to you?
never called me crazy. Nobody else called me crazy. You're the only one to do it. Okay? You
Nate,
and Minxie.
Nate, you need to read the room more. Can I talk to your mom a second?
My mom?
Yeah.
She's not here. She doesn't live with me. What are you talking about? How would I get to my... I would have to call her from North Carolina.
Oh, I thought she lived with you, man. I'm not sure. My
mom doesn't live with me,
I
bro.
was-
I have a nice-ass house. I have a fucking... My music business pays for all this shit. I don't understand why people don't get that. I'm just a musician. I don't know.
I'm just okay. Well, congratulations that your music has done well for you.
That's
What-
all, man. I just wanted to be friends, and it felt like everybody was like, your whole audience pushed me away.
Nate,
People
Nate,
just
Nate,
stopped
Nate, Nate.
talking
It
to me.
was, you know that I am lax with my chat. It was your behavior that I saw with my own eyes, dude. It wasn't
And if
hearsay.
that's fine,
I'm-
dude, then I agree with you, Rich. Then I agree. If you think I shouldn't be there, and I said that, if Rich doesn't think I should be there, I agree with him. And I never have gone at you
So
that
why
hard.
why
Oh
are
my
you
God,
telling
this
people to
fucking
mass
guy.
flag my account? Why are you
I
saying that
didn't
I'm
say
fuck?
mass flag. I said if he's gonna say that he called my mother, you're trying to go on this narrative like my mother called you, and I'm so pathetic. And this, I didn't even ask my mom to do
No,
it. I woke up and she called me, and she was like, "Well, I wanted to say something," and I'm like, "Oh God, what did you say?" And I have to sit there and explain to my mother that like you shouldn't be talking to people on the internet.
But why are you going to mommy about people hurting your feelings on the internet?
I never went to mommy about you.
So how does she
saw
know
the
about it?
video. She saw the poll on me. She was like, "What the fuck is this?"
So wait, hold on. Oh, so your mom has psychic abilities, okay? That she was like, I think someone on the internet has a poll out about my son.
That's That's not, dude. I told her about it, and she was just like, "That's weird." She's like, "That's a grown
So,
man."
you said your mom saw the poll. Now you're saying that your mom,
She's seen all
you
the
told
videos.
your mom about the
Because
poll.
when you type in my name, either you or Minxie1 come up about me. It's not my channel that comes up. It's either Minxie1 or you, and it's all slander shit.
How? All right, I'm gonna type your name. I'm gonna type your name into
Nathan Sujanen. Go ahead. Suojanen. None of my content will pop up. Watch who pops up first. It'll be Minxie1.
So, I thought you said I put your name in there. So do I put your name in too, or I don't? Which one is it? You're like pulling.
Dude, I never said. I said you have went with her information, which was wrong in the first place, and you didn't bother to ever ask me about it. You never once came to me and said, "Nate, did you really do this? Did you really do that? Did you really show me the proof?" And I would have said, "Okay, here's the proof." Like I gave Jay. Jay was the one who's like, "Do you want an apology from her?" He felt bad. He saw them weaponizing their army. He's like, "Bro,
hold on.
that's
Let me get
TOS.
Jay a second. Let me see if I can get Jay to come on a second. He got a couple.
If you can, please. Jay knew about this when they were. He asked me. He was the one who said, "Do you want an apology or do you want to just stop?" And I said, "I just want it to stop." I asked all you guys, could it just stop? Every day I kept getting harassed. And why do you think? Why did Jay have to get on then and defend me? Why did he have to do that, Rich? He didn't. He said, "I want to say something, guys."
When did Jay defend you?
He was like, "Stop picking on Nate." He was the one who had to say it in your chat. He was like, "Dude, stop picking on Nate. Stop thinking you all are good cops and trying to get gotcha moments on this guy." He's like, "You're just making him have." I have stress seizures. I guess it's funny to see me die. I don't know.
When did I say it was funny to see you die?
Not
what
you,
you're doing, Nate, basically, Nate, what it comes down to is you didn't want to get banned. I had enough. I banned you. You're angry that I banned you.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm really.
All right, guys. We'll have to pick up here when I get off of work. I gotta go. Sorry, guys. Gotta cut it a little short right in the middle there, but I got called in. Have a good day, guys. See you later.